When you want to copy something on your Xerox WorkCentre 7500 series machine, you'll hit the copy button and then you'll enter your employee ID, hit enter, and you'll be at your copy screen. Here you have many options. It'll be set up for auto detect for color, or you can scan or copy in black and white only, and there are other options. You can force it to color in case there's just a little bit of color and it might not select it, or even choose a single color and you can choose which color you want to copy to. But for us, we're just going to leave it on auto detect. Okay, and then we can choose if we want to draw the paper from a specific tray, but again, I'm going to leave that on auto select. Down here we can reduce or enlarge. Now there's different settings in here. You can do proportional so that it enlarges both directions the same amount, or independent so you can stretch it or squash it. And then you can do auto percentage. Auto percentage, it will depend on what paper you are using. So if you're copying an 8.5 by 11 and you want to copy it to an 11 by 17, you will have selected your 11 by 17 paper, and then the auto percentage will automatically scale it up. If you want to scale at a specific percentage, you have many different options. And here, for instance, here's an 11 by 17 down to 8.5 by 11. Your original is 11 by 17. It'll scale it down to the right percentage, 64%, to go down to an 8.5 by 11. And there's various other settings as well. And you can even scan up to 400%. That's the most it'll scale up. So right now we're just going to leave it at 100%. We'll save that. Here we can select different settings for two-sided or one-sided copying. If your original document is one-sided, you can either copy it to another one-sided document, or if you have 2 pages, say, and you want it both to be printed on both sides of a single sheet, you can select one-sided original to two-sided copy. If your original is two-sided and you want your copy to be two-sided, you'll select it here. Or if your original is two-sided and you want to print it out on single-sided sheets, so if you have a two-sided single page and you want to print it out on 2 single sheets, you'll choose this setting. For me, I'm just going to leave it on one-sided to one-sided. Image quality, this is where you can choose the original type. And I do suggest you choose this because if your original is text only, you will actually get a better quality image if you choose that. If your original is a photo, you will get better quality by choosing photo when you're copying it. For me, I have a combination, so I'm going to leave it on photo and text. And here, if the original is actually, let's say it's photo and it is an actual photograph, not a printed photograph, but an actual photograph, this will by far give you the best quality output. And there's various different settings as you can see here. But I'm going to leave it on photo and text, and mine is actually a printed original. So I will save that. And you can lighten and darken by going into this area. You can choose some contrast increases or decreases. You can change the color balance if you want. Some of the color presets you can see here if you want it to be a little warmer or cooler. And then layout adjustment. This is where it's automatically on auto detect size, so when I put my original in the document feeder, it'll detect what size. If it doesn't, it will ask you to set the size that you're scanning. So we can choose from various preset sizes or custom by choosing your actual measurements. And I'll get into mixed size in another screen. So here we'll also choose everything else. The output format is where we have bookleting, which I have a video on, page layout. If you want to do multiple up, again, we have another video for that. But I'm going to leave all my settings about the same, and I'll put in my original document. I will make sure that it's set up right with the guides. Hit the green button. It will scan my original and print out the copy. And again, we have to remember to hit clear all twice, confirm and log out, so it's all ready for the next user.